This is Hannibal from the Hannibal TV on YouTube with a huge daily wrestling news update for you. I just got off the phone from about an hour-long phone conversation with none other than Billy Jack Haynes. He wanted to call me. It was my birthday last Thursday. He wanted to call me to wish me a happy birthday. He is in the Salem Mental Institution right now. He's not in regular jail anymore. He could be in the mental institution for up to 3 years. There's not gonna be any trial until they determined he's fit to stand trial. He said he's being treated very well in this mental institution. He's gonna get me the address, which I'll release to the fans tomorrow. He says the only thing is, the other people in there don't believe he was a wrestler. So he's telling all these people he was in WWE and stuff, and I guess they don't believe it because, of course, he's in a mental institution, and I guess the difference between jail and the mental institution is they don't have internet access in there or real access to the news. So, like, he hadn't heard Colonel De Beers died, he hadn't heard Sabu died. He really did not like the dark side of the ring on him. He felt that it really didn't portray what he wanted to get across about himself, and he felt really bad, really angry and sad about what the son of one of his friends said. And I don't know why the name is escaping me now, but the Oregon wrestler that he went and stayed with prior to his death. He was also WWE enhancement guy. He stayed with this guy, and someone's going to say it in the comments, but the son was on the dark side of the ring and was saying that he was only with the guy to get his pain medication. He did say he's been off pain medication the entire time in jail. Yeah, Rip Oliver. He mentioned that he actually cried when he heard what Rip Oliver's son said about him, because he said he really loved Rip Oliver, and he literally stayed there to be with him, and he was there when he died. So there you go. Wonder if he still has the hat. I don't think so. He says he is being treated very well. But yeah, he wanted to say that he is going to give me the address. It is the mental institution in Salem. He wants to encourage any fans, if they want to print off pictures of Billy Jack or anything, or write them letters. He said he could really use that to cheer himself up, because he is of course sad being stuck in there. Clearly, there's some mental health issues. Um, but yeah, Benoit killed the kid. Billy Jack Haynes. The allegations is he killed his wife who had dementia. Benoit killed a small child, and also his wife. And I'm not saying any of it's good, because he did talk about it. He actually said on the phone he was trying to call me that day, and he's going to call me again in the coming days, and we're going to talk more. Yeah, she had Alzheimer's. Did he have to do it? I mean, there were. All I can say is he didn't go into the details of whatever happened with me. All I can say is he's not all there mentally, hence why he's in the mental hospital. But I wouldn't compare killing an Alzheimer's wife to killing a wife and child, a wife that's in her 30s and a child that's like 7 years old. But the one thing that both Benoit and Billy Jack have in common, they had mental health issues. There's a lot of other wrestling news there, but yeah, I will come up with an address in the coming days. He's going to call me back. If any fans wants to write to him in Salem at the mental hospital, or send him pictures that he can show other people in there to prove that he was a wrestler in the WWE, he would really like that. Um, and he says he wanted to apologize to all the fans, um, for this. He feel he feels like he's let everyone down. So really sad situation all around. But I have to say, I was happy to hear from him because this is actually the first time I've I've talked to him since all of this happened. I have been getting message from him. Well, yeah, his he. I don't think he's getting out. Sadly, Dennis. That's the sad part about it. But again, he's probably where the safest place is for him to be right now. But he's going to talk to me more about what happened. He said he wants to talk to me about what happened. So we'll see what happens. In other wrestling news, outside of Billy Jack, apparently Shawn Michaels, and I disagree with this. Since Shawn Michaels runs NXT now, he says it's, quote, been like day and night now that they recruit mostly college athletes with no experience instead of indie wrestlers. Yeah, they train people that have zero passion for wrestling now because they're paid for training and they might be great athletes, but they suck as characters. NXT has not produced one megastar. Has not produced one megastar. The last megastar is John Cena. He's from OVW. Brock Lesnar was from OVW. Batista was from OVW. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, they're still not at Cena's level, but they were from Florida Championship Wrestling. So, yes, you have college athletes now that just do it for the money, and they're very disciplined and they're very boring. Sean says they're 100% laser focused on achieving goals. Well, wrestling is fake. It's about entertainment. It's not about who can perform the best choreographed segments and the most impressive flips. Do you think Hulk Hogan was a top college athlete? Steve Austin? Let's look at this. The Rock, yes, he played college football, but he was on the practice squad in the CFL. It doesn't matter like how top of athleticism helps, but really other than Brock Lesnar, um, name me some of these college athletes that have been like the next Hulk Hogan or Steve Austin. There just isn't any. There's literally no future stars. That's why they're relying on like bringing back. The next thing is we're gonna bring back Chris Jericho. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a small band aid, but it's not gonna help them. Speaking of spoiled brat athletes, former soccer player Jasmine Nix, who recently left WWE because apparently 180 grand wasn't enough for her. She revealed today she was upset that WWE would not allow her to do Love Island while she was under WWE contract. So, again, they're hiring these people that want to do shows like Love Island more than be wrestlers. And apparently they're using AI more for creative now. That says a lot. The Hollywood Reporter is reporting that California is going to pay 44 million in tax credits to film a Jumanji sequel with The Rock in California. Apparently, The Rock's Mark Kerr movie is only at $11 million after 3 weeks in the theaters. It cost $50 million to make. So The Rock's star power is definitely going down lately. Apparently, Warner Brothers Discovery, the media partner of AEW, is up for sale. So their business can't be too great. Um, Apparently, NXT has beat AEW Dynamite 51 out of the last 54 weeks, which is crazy. Considering NXT gets like 26 million a year to be on CW, where Warner Brothers Discovery is paying like 120 million a year, where they just got a 0.06 rating for Dynamite recently. And by the way, that was the Dynamite that Andrade returned on. And Tony Khan did a media call today saying, I have a ton of respect for Andrade, and I'm very excited to see what happens with him next. Yes, the great Andrade that was the big return of your episode that did your lowest rating of all time. Khan also said regarding Chris Jericho, quote, "We are grateful to Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is someone I would love to have back in AEW anytime," end quote. He's still with AEW. He gets paid to sit at home. Another person that was brought up in this media call was Britt Baker. Tony Khan says, quote, "She's been away from AEW for a while, but she's still very much with us. And at some point, hopefully soon, I'd love to see Britt Baker come back," end quote. He could bring her back anytime. He's the booker. The the stupidity of AEW is just ridiculous. By the way, Tony Khan said this Wrestle Dream show that he did last weekend is the show he's most proud of since the pandemic. The show where they brought a fishbowl in the ring to try and drown Darby Allin in the Moxley versus Darby Allin match. What the stupidity of it? Like, I've been in real fights. Oh, I'm gonna have a real fight with this guy. I better bring a fishbowl full of water. The realism in wrestling just isn't there anymore. And it's just AEW is just, I'm sorry, but it's a geek league. Hello from Central Florida. Yeah, Shawn Michaels, who knows about the born again stuff? Yes, AEW is all about, I mean, I don't have anything personal against Michaels or Meltzer rather, but I don't like acrobatics. And it's been done. The whole acrobatics phase and leg slapping phase, I mean, we've all seen it. It's boring. A long story short brings up Braun Breaker. Well, he's the guy with the most potential. He just lost to Yakamura, what Sid used to call him Nakamura in Japan on the weekend. A guy that's not over at all. Like, makes sense of that. And Braun Breaker, yeah, he's from NXT, but I'm sorry, but Braun Breaker is not at the John Cena level. He has the most future potential. They're not building him right, but he is the guy with the most future potential. 100%. I agree with you on that. But he is, you ask 100 people on the street who Braun Breaker is, you'll be lucky if one person knows who he is. Dennis says he misses the territory days. Jeremy, I don't know if they're ever going to free Billy Jack Haynes, but it was nice talking to him today, and it's a tragedy, everything that happened. There'll definitely be another Roddy Piper because Roddy Piper didn't even finish high school. The best characters, like Ric Flair, give me a break. Was that a disciplined collegiate athlete? All he did in college was party. Mad Dog Vachon. I mean, there was an Olympian, but that guy was a wild, crazy person. They're going in the wrong direction. They're just hiring these corporate disciplined athletes. But let me tell you something: there's less people going to wrestling than ever because there's less events than ever. Yes, for big shows, people are traveling, but it's getting less and less. WrestleMania did not sell out this year. SummerSlam did not sell out. I'm telling you guys. Yeah, Piper was good. Well, let me know what you guys think about Billy Jack, your favorite Billy Jack memories in the comments. And yeah, he's gonna talk to me more now that he's got my number again. Jeremy, wrestling as we knew it, or as I knew it in the 80s, is dead. Ratings are down to pathetic levels. Is wrestling still popular? Do people still watch it on YouTube? Yes. But they watch the highlights. The shows are not what they are. There's less house shows than ever. They didn't even go to Canada's capital city this year. There was only 4 shows in Canada this year. If it was healthy, selling out everywhere, trust me, they'd be running a lot more shows. I'm in Wichita right now. Neither WWE or AEW went to Wichita this year. AEW tried to come here, but they didn't sell enough tickets and it was canceled. So, yeah, this not only are the secrets exposed, but the characters just suck these days. That's just the truth, and I hope it gets better because I am a wrestling reporter, and if it gets more popular, I'll make more money. So I want it to get better, but I just see the trends, the going to AI booking, the let's hire more college athletes that never even wanted to be wrestlers and are just doing it for the money. Yeah, yeah, great. And AEW, okay, we're losing popularity every week. We're hitting new lows. Let's just keep doing the same thing. We'll get that'll give us different results. No, I mean, obviously the Hogan era was my favorite by far. The Attitude Era was second, and I kind of stopped watching during the Ruthless Aggression era, but I still follow. The behind the scenes is the only thing that interests me now. And I'll check in to see what Brock Lesnar does here and there, but really he's just collecting a paycheck at this point.